Welcome, Anime Lately podcast listeners and YouTube podcast watchers, to another episode of the Anime Lately podcast. I'm your host, Sam the Man Chan, and here with me are my co-hosts, the Game Master, Ray Apollo, aka the Director of Anime, the one and only Legend Deep Vash, Miguel Parra, and the talented JB, James Barnes. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great here with my two favorite three gentlemen here. Yeah, including myself. Yeah, hell, four gentlemen here. Sure, why not?
You to catch yourself.
I know. That's in the three, but I'm like, hey, include myself in it too. I love myself.
This is the Anime Lately podcast, not the Remedial Math podcast. So I guess,
unless you want to count Luffy behind you.
I guess that's what it was counting. There you go, my main man. No, I'm doing great. Even better now that Miguel is also willingly just made me laugh. So that's great.
This is a great way to start the second episode, guys. Hopefully, you guys entertained by my math skills, even though I always was an A+ student in math back in high school and college.
Prove it.
So glad to be back. So many more laughs to be had. I'm so ready.
Very true. Very true.
There you guys. We had a great week. Had full bunch of animes lined up, and return of Attack on Titan season 3 part 2.
Yes.
In that episode, wow, great return, great start of the new season.
For you to have not read it, you're the only one technically to have not read the manga. Start out with you. What did you think of this episode, of the first one to start off with episode 50?
This was the best way they could have started off. Like, had they started off any other way, I would have been really mad, especially with the way they ended last season. It was lit, and so they had to come in doing it the same way. I'm really happy. The action was there instantly. The music is still on point.
Mm-hmm.
The story is just, you can tell it's getting close to that weird critical mass. My boy Levi this episode, I was like, woo! Oh, he getting it. My wife was like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, did you not see that? It was wonderful. So I was excited. I'm really happy to have it back. I know a lot of people are excited about Game of Thrones, which I also am, but Attack on Titan.
This honestly was a great week. We have Avengers Endgame, we had Attack on Titan, and Game of Thrones. Literally 3 back-to-back hitters of big, like society stuff that people love. Like, it was great.
Yeah, these are the ones that people watch together. Like, these are the big ones that people like to talk about together because they're culturally important now. There's the water cooler talk, for us nerds and otakus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. And one thing that I was screaming during when it was me and Sam watching together, I was like, Levi, just continue stabbing. Don't stop stabbing because you don't have to turn. Just continue stabbing. Break the neck, cut off the neck, do something. But don't let Reiner turn. And then
it was a new thing. That was new. We didn't know that was the thing they did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then once Reiner, his eyes did a whole type of
Undertaker kind of eyes.
Yeah, like some type of Undertaker eyes. And when he did it, and then Levi's like, oh, okay, I'm going to fall back. I'm going to go back. Hell no, I'm out of here. I was like, that's great. But one thing I got to say, was not a fan of the opening. Did not like the opening.
What?
I kind of agree with you because the opening.
What do you like about it? Like, it's been like all the other ones.
not like the last season with season 3 part 1 when they did Red Swan.
I love Red Swan.
I thought that one was weird. I liked the song, but the last one, the opening, the actual like animation, that was weird.
I thought it was okay.
I liked
Red
it.
Swan, I love. The opening of this one, season 4, nah. I mean, season 3, part 2, nah. To me, it's my weakest, in my opinion. To me, it's the weakest.
I agree.
But like, it kind of felt like a mix between season 1 and 2, trying to mix it up and give a little dark soul in it. So
and that's why I like it. It was like, okay, this is like a throwback to like the first season, which I liked.
That's what I said.
Kinda, yeah.
I liked it.
It wasn't like as heavy rock, I guess.
I'm okay with that.
I wasn't as kind of hype as it was with that. Of like some kind of dark and heavy shit is going to be happening, and there is going to be some dark and heavy shit that's going to be
would
happening.
you say that it's on point for what we're expecting?
I mean, the thing about the opening was that it kind of gave us a lot of spoilers. Like,
visuals wise, yeah.
I don't know that, so I don't care.
See, that was going to be my question. Like, do you feel like what you saw might be a spoiler. Because if not, then don't worry about it.
No.
Exactly. Like it's
I
like
mean-
I literally don't know what's gonna happen. So how is it a spoiler?
Because they're literally
For
they're showing the
anime.
battle sequence
Stop saying stuff, and I won't put it together, Sam. I don't
Hold
know
up,
what's
right?
gonna happen, so I don't know.
For the anime watchers, don't watch the opening. Skip the opening. That's my honest
I
opinion.
watch
as a
it every
person.
time.
Don't watch the opening for this one. Just
I watched it already. It sucks. Wow, way to go. You guys suck.
sorry.
Anyway, I didn't see anything that I was like, oh, that's a spoiler. Nope.
All
That's
right.
good.
So
No,
Ray,
don't worry about it.
Continue your day then. As
I
you
will.
continue.
I will. You know why? Because it's fine.
Oh, James,
I mean-
what did you think of the episode? And Sam?
I mean, go ahead,
no,
James.
go ahead.
You go first. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
I love the episode. As a manga reader, I've been waiting to see this be animated on screen for forever. And we're finally getting into the shit. Like, this is the shit.
Yeah.
That's
The
how I feel.
rest,
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
the rest of this season is just gonna be nonstop, relentless shit, and
Just
it's
pounding
not
it out.
gonna end. And
Right?
I'm very, I'm very excited to see what happens next.
Like for me, I was so glad with the pacing with this episode because it's going in a great pace. People complained a little bit because going too slow or that it was getting too fast. But no, actually, it's actually going in a great pace because if you were to read the manga, there was so much dialogue, so much to read, so much information that if they literally slow it down even more, that one first episode that we saw would have been like 2 episodes.
For sure.
So I'm glad that they did it in this kind of pace and did this in they kept what's important, and I was glad they kept the important key points of the chapters. So I'm perfectly fine with where it's going right now. I've reread the entire arc of that part
course
just
you
for
did.
research, because for a different video and stuff like that.
For
But
science.
yeah, it was or for enjoyment, for fun. But yeah, it was great. This entire arc was so great. I spent an entire night without sleeping, rereading it, writing my notes, and like going through the whole conspiracy theories and crazy shit that was happening throughout these chapters and stuff.
You hear that, listeners and watchers? Sam does this for you.
And this is like,
Sacrifices his body.
We do, and he does. We don't sleep.
and I feel like Charlie from Always Sunny like that, right? The mailroom.
Yep, totally don't get that reference, but okay.
Me neither.
You know what? You should check out the show. It's really funny.
It's a lot of funny.
I'm
Yeah,
only
but
one man. I have so much anime to watch.
but
Yeah, me neither.
Very
That's why I kind of dropped the CW shows, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to wait for Netflix. But yeah, I'm like, you know what, my job right now is all anime and manga, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to wait for that.
I can respect that. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of mind fucks in this entire arc.
Oh, great.
There's gonna be another. I think that for the pacing and what they're doing for just 10 episodes, there's gonna be doing 2 arcs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Has to
I'm
be
pretty
2
excited
arcs.
for that, so I can't wait to see that, and I can't wait to hear your opinion, Ray, and you screaming about and asking so much questions in the podcast and asking like what hell happened. So I can't wait to see your reactions of that.
Look forward to that.
So many things.
All right, guys. What other animes have you guys been watching as well, other than Attack on Titan?
I do want to say what I've been reading because I haven't told Sam because I want to see you guys' reaction. I actually been reading 2 mangas that I just picked up this Sunday. It's actually Domestic Girlfriend manga. I just picked it up finally and I got a chance to read it. I'm up to 10 chapters and the manga's so much better than the anime. The anime is completely trash and it was one of the worst adaptations from a manga.
Why do you think I was so mad about the anime and the worst ending last episode?
Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's very dramatic and beautiful storytelling. So I really love that about the manga. And the second manga I just finally picked up, I will not pronounce it correctly, but is the quintuplets.
Consensual quintuplets?
Yes, that one. That is one.
What the hell is that?
It's very good. It is.
Sounds weird.
It's a anime that just got picked up for the winter season of 2019 and it's very good.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was during the winter anime, and a lot of people were watching it, and they're all picking which of the 5 girls were their favorite girls and that sort of thing. People were so many with the whole Miku fan, the whole Nino fan, and all that stuff like that. But yeah, it's a good series. It's enjoyable to read. Domestic Girlfriend is always good. That's why I prefer the manga over the anime.
And the other one I started to read is Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is freaking fantastic. Finally pick it up again. I'm up to chapter 65 now. And I gotta tell you, when you want to see beautiful art, definitely see beautiful art of Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone and the story. You have no superheroes, no nothing, just intelligence against intelligence. And when the whole world destroyed and 3,000 years later, and you have to rebuild the whole civilization, and you have one guy to do it, he's definitely your guy because this guy's genius has a beautiful mind. So definitely want to recommend Dr. Stone. And I'm continuing reading.
Beautiful mind.
Yes, beautiful mind. He is the next Einstein. And he loves Einstein. He loves Einstein. Just want to say.
I bet.
Yeah, the
Um,
animation is so good.
I remember when I
It's
started reading Dr.
crazy.
Stone, I'm like, yeah.
It comes back in the summer, guys. Just can't wait. Sorry,
I'm
not come back. The
It
anime
It
starts.
starts. Yes,
Thank
summer.
you. It starts in the summer.
And I'm
So
excited. I'm hyped.
I'm
I,
hyped. That's
I know the author's work for Dr. Stone, and I've loved his other works for it too. The art style is the same way, very well designed, and it's actually really cool. The story that he puts into this work is actually pretty cool. One of them was called Sunrock Ken. It's about like gangsters and mobs. Like started from the bottom and then go all the way from the top as the biggest mafia gang in the world.
wow.
Okay.
Thing.
Sounds like Yakuza. I'm intrigued.
I was just thinking about like that sounds like the game Ray was just playing not that long ago.
It's a lot more comedy though. There's a lot of cool action and there's a lot of cool fighting, but it's also a lot of comedy into it too.
Sounds like Yakuza. I'm interested.
Exactly.
But we're not throwing bikes around or like beating people up with signs and shit.
I'm in.
Yeah. But
All
I'll definitely pick that up probably in the end of the year. I have too much to read, too much anime to watch, so don't have the time for that. But other than that, still reading Boruto, catching up to that. But other than that, regular anime that we're doing, Why You Hear Sensei is so far entertaining. Loving the anime, definitely loving my Popeye. So continue. Yes,
Sorry.
Popeye.
You gotta get that check.
Censored to for PG-13s.
Yes,
Ridiculously censored.
yes. Too
Like I
bad.
don't think I've ever seen an anime this censored.
And I'm mad about it.
But
I'm
question
mad.
to you guys: but do you think they do that for more comedy effect, or do you?
Yes,
or-
so more people can watch it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that
Kill
when
two
the
birds with
DVD,
one stone.
when the
Man, F them kids. I want to watch my.
because like when the DVD and Blu-ray comes out, people will buy it for the uncensored version for it. So that's why they were doing this.
Yeah,
And
true.
technically, Crunchyroll didn't pick Why the Hell Are You Here Sensei until like after like the third or fourth episode, and it was only High Dive that had that anime.
Good for
And
you, High Dive.
So like Crunchyroll just picked it up because it's seeing, hey, so many people are watching this from our Verb channel and all that stuff. We're just gonna take this from our side too in Crunchyroll, and people can watch it from us.
Shame. For sure.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's not the first time. If it has been to like Wise Man's Grandchild, Senryu Girl, and like the Helpful Fox Senko, Io-chan Can't Study. It's been they've been
Guys,
picking
you
up.
should guys watch Ayo-chan Can't Study. It's really entertaining. It's a short series as well, like 12 minutes as well. Pretty
Mhm.
entertaining. The father wrote in a way just to keep it short and simple, porn books, how to pick up a woman. So her father is very known in the industry of men, and her name is Ayo-chan. That's like a very simple name. So she's very scarred and sacred for life. And she doesn't like to be near men. She likes to just go to school and then from school to home, and that's it, straight and simple. But a lot of comedy effects, and that's very entertaining anime. So highly recommend it.
Let me try to summarize that for people who weren't too sure of what Miguel said. Pretty much, the dad is a famous author erotica, and pretty much
The same I said.
and he named her daughter into AO, which is adult, like adult kind of perversion, like kind of erotica kind of thing, that kind of name. And she was pretty much picked on when she was a kid because her name was AO, which was like something perverted adult stuff. And because she's kind of scarred from all these like dirty and perverted stuff. She doesn't like to be around boys. She doesn't want to be men, and she always overthinks everything. She always overthink that all guys are perverts and always think of sex and all that other stuff and the things that they would do to her, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. She
But
ain't wrong.
then, I mean, she's not fully wrong, but not all guys think it all the same time, every
Sam.
single time.
Sure, Sam.
But yeah,
I
like
plead the fifth.
You can only plead that when I'm accusing of a crime.
but yeah, it's great. It's funny. Lots of comedy from there. Another anime I'm pretty sure we've all been watching that we're all really excited for is Demon Slayer, Kitsu no Yaiba. Wow, that last episode was insane. That was
so
actually
good.
amazing. I was like, my boy Tanjiro. This is amazing. I told you, I fell in love with this anime. I can't wait to see where it goes. But that episode was just so good.
I mean, like from the previous episode, we weren't sure. Like, were these kids ghosts or like some kind of
They
spirit?
confirmed it. Definitely
Yeah.
ghosts.
And they confirmed it, and like they were helping him train to be even stronger than they are. And then you fight the the demon that ate them, and other people too.
Which that demon, not okay. Ugly.
Yo, it
Oh,
reminded me of Envy. That would look
Yeah,
like Envy
yeah.
to me. I was like, shit, the green monster.
How many did he say he killed?
50.
Like 8?
like 50. Yeah.
50.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's right.
And 14 of his students, I think it was 14 of
It
his
was
students.
14 of his students. Yep.
Yeah, and that's some like
Damn.
crazy shit. Like you're gonna let this demon, like this OP demon that shouldn't be in this forest, is only supposed to be like level 1 to level 2 demon class demons that they're supposed to survive for 7 days, and you bring this big old monster here just to kill everybody else? Like really?
I mean, being a
So-
demon slayer is hard business. So
Yeah, apparently, because they were just murdering kids. Just murder them.
Basically, yeah. You're like, hey guys, we wasted 2, maybe 3 years of your training to get eaten by a big green monster.
Yes,
Kinda,
I
very
guess
true.
I was confused on the timeline on how long it had been there because I'm not sure what the current era is, but I think they were talking about he was there since the Edo era. And I
Yeah,
was like, how long? But like, what's the current era of the show set in? I
didn't
don't
he
know that.
say? Well, oh yeah, the current era of the show. I don't know.
Right. So I'm gonna do some googling. I'm sure some nerd on Reddit found out.
I believe that he says it.
yeah.
Okay.
Like he got trapped there for like almost 50.
Because I was like,
years or
whoa,
something.
that's a long time for this demon to just be chilling in here and them not caring. You know, that means that nobody goes in there and cleans it up.
That's very true. I mean, he eats human, and he gets stronger. And these
Uh-huh.
demons get stronger every time they eat another human and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. So if you kind of make more sense, is like the more humans you eat, the more stronger you are, and I guess the longer your life is.
I mean, and they basically just showed how it's like instant. Like he ate that kid and instantly got buff. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's messed up.
One thing that was pretty cool that one of somebody comment on one of our videos that explained to us that he didn't really use a water technique. That was just more of kind of like the visual effects.
Yeah.
But they do learn techniques down the road, and we will see more of that. So I was like, okay, that explains it, because I'm like, how is he using a water technique without even saying, oh wait, how did I use this? How did I activate this of the sword? But somebody explained that that was more of a visual effect, but he would learn some skills down the road that he will actually use. I'm like, okay, thank you, because I really wanted some type of confirmation that was more of a visual sign instead of more of
That's
a.
what we call excellent storytelling.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like I thought it was just like the animators showing us the flow of his style, his technique.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought, and it's brilliantly done.
Oh, it's so good. I love this show. If you're listening to us, watching us, and you haven't started Demon Slayer, please do yourself a favor. Start Demon Slayer. It's
Please.
so good. It's really easy to pick up, honestly. This is one of those animes that you could be watching 16 other anime and it would stand out and also just be really easy to watch.
Very true.
Agreed. I can't lie with him. We have watched way too much anime in this year alone.
There is no such thing as too much anime.
True enough.
True enough. Agreed. But Demon Slayer really stands out a lot with its story, animation, and with its different characters. Even though this character reminds me a lot of Eren, and I love Shihiro, and I love kind of Black Clover Asta, but this one really stands out with the animation alone, and with the music, and with the whole demons. Even though these demons remind me a lot of more vampires, so I'm like, can we classify them with a different name? Because to me, demons is so vague to me. So I'm like, it reminds me of vampire mixed with zombie type of.
I mean, I think that's by design. Like, saying that they're demons, there's a bunch of different classes of demons
and different types of demons. And they just showed we've already seen 4 different types of demon.
Yeah,
we had one that looked really human. Like his sister is basically like almost still perfectly human to
Yeah.
a point. Then you saw this big freaky ugly thing, and then you had the two kind of malformed demon dudes in there that were fighting. So there's all different types. So I think that it's cool that they keep it kind of generic because there's so many different levels of demon. Yeah, I agree with James.
I definitely agree because it's better than having fairy gone and each of these monsters and demon-like creatures are all named fairies. And I feel fairies is the name and term is too light, like not as scary or not intimidating enough as a word to even use. So like so compared to using the word fairy, I stick with the demon. Keep it vague, keep it more a general type, and there's many different classification of kind of these demons, which we see that a lot from many other animes the same way. So yeah, definitely Demon Slayer. Everybody pick it up now. It's gonna be go over through the summer, so it's gonna be great to watch. And the hand drawn animation of the water, fantastic.
It was fantastic.
It
It
is
really
stunning.
stood out a lot.
I can't wait for that dragon now too.
Oh yes. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
I really want to see the guy with the yellow hair and show the lightning type of visual effects. I really want to see that.
Oh, you
I
mean
want to see more of the dude in the boar mask. I want more of that. Or the boar head. Whoever the hell that is. I want to know who that is. He looks cool.
Me too. I really want to see the comedic. I feel like, who the hell is he? Like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's taking the apparent. He's technically Boarhead, the ham, technically the brand right there. That's
True.
Like, yeah, he's just
Very on brand for
advertising.
him.
Very true.
Another.
So I feel like we have to talk about the rising of the Shield Hero. Like the last episode.
Since I finally started watching it, yeah.
Oh, good.
How many episodes are you in?
Good transition, James. Here.
One.
Okay. So I won't give spoilers, but every episode just gets better and better and better and better. Like
Good, because that first episode was amazing.
I think we could talk about that bitch, the princess though.
Yes.
Oh,
The red hair. The red hair.
So we've already met her?
Yeah.
Yes,
this
you
first
did.
episode- yeah, that girl.
Oh, yeah. Fuck her.
she
Yeah.
is such.
You're gonna
a
hear her
bitch,
more.
dude.
You're gonna hear her more. She does
so much more.
So my hate starts out at maximum, and then
Oh,
I detract
well.
from it. So it's like I hate her.
And
I
plus ultra.
hate her.
Yeah,
Add that plus
exactly.
ultra.
You're gonna hate her
Oh.
plus ultra.
No,
You're gonna
I was
hate
like,
her
that's. I
so
was like,
much
that ain't even
more.
cool. But I was like, he was like, you know what? No, fuck y'all. I'm gonna go do this myself. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, we are. I was like, we're
And,
gonna
like,
go do
She
this.
gets worse.
And it gets so
Uh,
much worse.
Great.
But then again, like if you think about it, was there any other anime where the first episode is what made you hate someone so bad?
I mean, yeah, but I can't remember. But this one was a real good example.
I think this was almost the worst one. Like we've seen villains like for the first episode when we see them, they slaughter the entire village or they slaughter kids or like animals or whatever and shit like that. But her, wow, the first episode, the fucked up shit that she did.
And
Oh no, that weird dude from Fate, the first caster. Ooh, yeah, fuck him too. Ooh, yeah.
I don't get
caster
the
from
reference.
It's okay. You need to still watch Fate.
I will do one day. But
mhm.
one thing about her is that she had a plan with her father. Like she planned it out with her father, and that's a sad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And trust
Like-
me, the second person you would hate the most is a spear hero.
It's too late. I already hate him. Thanks.
Oh, you do? Okay, great.
It's
great.
already on the list. I was like, oh, you an asshole too. Cool.
He's
All right.
like he's
You
still
know-
easily manipulated to
Oh,
you
easily, too easily.
because
The
of that
hero
shit.
that I actually hate the most is the one with the bow and arrow, because he's
I agree.
actually intelligent
But
and
he's the know-it-all. Yeah.
he's choosing to be stupid. At least the spear hero is just stupid and really
He's just
impressionable.
stupid. Yeah.
This guy actually has intelligence. He can
Mm.
think several steps ahead, but he chooses to be an idiot.
Mm.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna get there. I'm excited. I'm liking it so far.
the
So.
second best hero is the sword.
The
'Cause
sword,
At least
yeah.
Definitely.
he does
Ren.
better. He
He
does.
just
better.
seems like the shonen type. That's what he just seems like. He's just straight up the shonen type.
Yeah,
actually
I agree with
the bull hero is more of the shonen type, like that one.
Nah.
Sword,
F
the
him.
Sword. I agree with
Yep.
I agree with Ray. Is a sword.
Yeah, shonen. It's like sword guy is definitely more shonen. I'm like, okay.
I'm with both of you guys actually. I think both of them are like the stereotypical
F the bow kid.
characters.
Yeah, the bull kid, he's an ass himself because he is smart. He just does the most stupidest shit ever. But when it comes to the sword, like
Well, I mean, I'm curious of how they're going to come together as a team and do anything. So I haven't got there yet, but I'm like, how are they going to function at all?
That's perfect.
So-
Just catch up to episode 16. That's perfectly
Yeah.
in addition to where we
That's
are
a
right now.
really- Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Actually, no. Just catch up to maybe episode 9 when Nefumi gets the
Range mode.
yeah.
All right.
You're gonna
Give me about a week.
Well, technically, you will have more free time now. So,
Oh yeah, give me about a week.
so hopefully, guys, by next week, a Monday of recording, we could talk about this and see where Ray's at, and hopefully, we can have a better conversation about maybe episode 17.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Another anime that we've all been also watching was Wise Man's Grandchild, and wow, that last episode it was hilarious. No, it was funny. It was like
I love episode 3. If you guys haven't seen our reaction of it, we were cracking up too much because it felt like a demon being exorcism times 100. Like my dude just kept getting exorcism, and each shot they showed him, and then go back to the main heroes. Then the shot he kept going exorcism, then back to the heroes, then the exorcism, then going back. I'm like
all he does is so excessive. Like the whole neck moving around, the whole screaming there and there. The whole eye changing and all that stuff like that. We made so many references into that videos that it was hilarious. Like for every time he keeps doing that.
James, what did you think of it?
Oh, I love the episode. Like, this is the one. What is his name? I can't remember
Shin.
what is.
Shin.
Yeah. So that's. I mean, are you caught up, Ray?
Shin-chan? Nope. Mm-mm.
No.
Next week on the list.
I'm not coming up on this either. Adding it to the list.
No, but the episode was really good. It was nice to see him in action, to see what he can really do against someone else that has like a ridiculous power level. Like that was really cool to see. And I mean, I'm just ready to see more. I can tell that this anime is just going to get better and better. They're going to keep stepping it up and building the universe, and I'm ready to see it.
True, because everybody likes to see an OP main character just slaughtering everybody at the same time. That's why we like Saitama in One Punch Man. He just kills beats everybody in one punch.
Those are my favorites.
That's one punch.
So much fun.
Mob Psycho 100 is better though.
I think One Punch is better.
Ray, come on. Okay, Ray, come on. Help me defend me right here.
Really? You think One Punch is better than Mob?
Thank you.
For me, I have so much more fun with Saitama. I'm sorry.
Really?
That's just me.
I don't know. I love Mob. Mob is great. And like just seeing Mob going along as like just this kid with these super ridiculous Esper powers. I'm like, I love this.
No, I love it. It's sick, but I prefer, if I have to choose one,
I don't
I'm
know,
gonna pick
man.
One Punch
If I
Man.
had to pick one and to never watch the other one again, I would pick Mob. And
This is
because
great.
One Punch Man
yeah.
just doesn't do it for me. Like One Punch Man is like,
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, it's a super satire, super energetic like anime, and I'm like, but I have Dragon Ball for that.
This is the comedy route. More comedy.
Exactly. But Mob is also funny. That's what I'm saying. Mob is also really funny.
Saitama's really funny.
In like this really shallow way. Like, I'm sorry, but like there's so many more layers to Mob in the comedy that they have there.
What layers? Yeah.
There's so much layers in Mob where there's emotions. A kid that's trying to be still human, but still have so much psychic powers, but he doesn't want to hurt humans. He don't want to hurt people. He wants everybody to get along. And then he has a job. He has school. He wants to date a girl that he has had a crush since since elementary
school.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that he just wants to say hi to her. And also he's in a workout club and he knows he can't even lift, but he's trying his best to do it. And I love that. There's so much emotion layers. Like I feel like I was Mob when I was my childhood. I like a kid like him. It was so beautiful. To me, Saitama's just boring as hell. No offense, guys.
I mean, Saitama,
No, I mean, that's fine.
the most interesting part of One Punch Man is the supporting cast.
Yeah,
They're not even always that interesting.
Sometimes it's more like it's good build and motivational question. I mean, Moomin Rider is
Moomin Rider is the best character in all of One Punch Man.
What I love, it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's just there to give you great visuals and have a great time. Like,
great.
I watch, well, not season 2, but
I watch like
a billion other anime that
that
gives
last
a great
episode of
story. I just want to see some really, really fun shit.
Which
Quick fun
I
thing.
totally
I-
respect that and I understand it. It's
I
just
love this,
like,
guys,
I don't
that
know.
we're having a mob versus One Punch Man. So comment down below, what's your favorite, One Punch Man or
I
Mob
mean,
Psycho?
that last
Mob
episode
Psycho.
of that last episode of One Punch Man though with Garo and like him and that animation, it looked really cool. It looked really nice, and even Goro was kind of OP himself. Yeah, that ending and got kicked out of Chop, but I mean, still though, he's not at Saitama's level yet, but he's still one of the strongest villains that's out there, and he's human, but he still classifies himself as a monster.
He's obviously going to be the main villain for this season, but
I mean, look at him.
is he more powerful than what was the guy's name? The villain from season 1, Lord. What was his name?
Oh, I should know this.
I can't remember what his name is.
But
But
yeah,
could Garo be more powerful than him? He would have to be, right? You have to step it up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he'd have to
yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah. That's definitely for sure. But he has been training under Bang. Yeah, Master Bang.
Yeah.
Master Bang. Yeah.
The old man that's able to beat Saitama in rock paper scissors in that game. And at the moment that he lost that one rock paper scissors, he knows not to take that hit. He dodged. He knew how to dodge. That hammer from the head, he knew how to dodge.
I love Silverfang. He's so cool.
The one fighting anime I'm waiting for to drop on Netflix is Baki Part 2. That's what I'm waiting to drop on Netflix. That's all I care about.
Never seen it.
I don't think I really care to start Baki. Like I'm, hey, nothing against Baki. I just don't think it's not something I want to start.
Oh, I love
I
Baki.
tried and I gave up like 12 minutes in, but I'll get back into it at some point.
Definitely worth it.
Really?
Really worth it. I love Baki. The fights.
At least try to get through like the first few fights, because
I can tell I have to be in the right mindset, but once I am, I'll love it. I'm sure.
Could be. But I really highly recommend for whoever has not watched Baki, definitely should watch Baki. Really entertaining and really great. So much fighting and one of the best fights.
All right, guys, let's move on to our manga sides. Have you guys anybody read any more interesting mangas?
Samurai 8. The preview was pretty small. Preview 5 pages, literally 5. And it was literally of a story of a kid that has barely any parts of his body and he has the goal to be the next Hokage. So that's pretty cool. Sorry, the next sorry guys, the next samurai. My fault. Samurai.
I mean, it's actually pretty cool. He's kind of reminding me like Dororo, like Hikimaru.
Yeah, agree.
He needs prosthetics and he needs like a leg, and he still wants to strive to be a samurai. That's pretty that's a motivating guy, man. Like you don't have a good foot. You need prosthetic arms and stuff like that, but you still strive to be a samurai, to be a strong warrior in that sort of way. That's a good start. That's a good motivational start for Kashima, since the same person who wrote Naruto.
Kishimoto,
Yeah.
I'm excited for what he's doing, and I'm excited he's doing the story, and I'm doing both the art and the story because this one gives him more time to write a better story and much of a better arc. And the art detail, not that great, but the art detail is very vague, and I like it so far. But I'm excited to see the first chapter dropping on May 13th or on that weekend. So it's literally a week away. So I'm very excited to see. Sorry, a week and a half. So I'm very excited to see where the story goes. The first chapter is going to be 75 pages. So I can't wait to see and talk about that with you guys. Are you guys going to pick up as well and read the first page? I mean, the first chapter?
I have not read it yet, but I will be.
Cool.
Yeah, the preview should be out onto in Viz.
Yeah, it's already out.
Okay, I'll check it out for sure.
It's just like four pages. I mean, 4 easy pages to read. Another manga I picked that just recently came out today was Twin Star Exorcist. Great chapter. I'm really liking the manga story for that. I don't think the anime did it justice for it, which was an interesting story to hear. Was Twin Star Exorcist was the one that helped build for Black Clover.
It did actually.
And that was interesting news that I found out pretty recently. And yeah, I might actually pick up Black Clover if it's just like a good story for it, the same way with Twin Star Exorcist. I might actually want to.
I am shocked if Sam picks up Black Clover before Ray. I'll be shocked. Goddamn.
I mean, Ray already did start.
I've already started it.
Yeah, he started.
Sorry, continue much faster than Ray.
Wow. Oh, okay.
I hate it. I hate it when I find a really good anime and then I get stuck and then I don't pick it up again because I end up watching something else. Like Twin Star Exorcist is one of those anime. Like I loved it. I watched like the first like 10 episodes and then I got caught up watching something else.
Mm.
And I watched something else and I just never got back into it.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, because like there are times when like some animes couldn't do the manga's justice, and they just create their own ending, and it's not great or it's okay, decent. Like it works out for like Full Metal Alchemist, like the first season, not Brotherhood, but it doesn't work out usually for like the other mains, like Seraph of the End or Dead Man
Yeah.
Wonderland. And I guess when you're under budget or under episodes and you're not getting enough viewers, things can happen and you sidetrack. You have to create a different story for it.
But I do
Yeah.
understand James because I'm the same as James. I dropped Twin Star Exorcist after the third episode. The concept was cool. I just found other things to watch, and I just never went back to it.
Yeah, because it's really good. I just never went back to it.
I will go back to one to finish the anime and then one day read the manga because Sam told me.
I think you should just read the manga in general. There's more pages, longer, but the art is there, the emotion is there, and it's great story into it. Like there are many chapters where I've cried into it. Like some really
That's a shocking. Sam don't cry, guys.
like there's some crazy fucked up shit that happens, like sad stuff, like Avengers sad stuff.
Oh man.
Don't. Why'd you say it?
Have you guys ever seen Taboo Tattoo?
Yes,
Heard
I
of
heard
it.
of Taboo Tattoo.
Heard of it, but
Never heard of it.
But
So
never
it's
seen it.
it's really good. That's another one where it's just like I kind of just fell off and ended up watching something else, but it's really good. Like you guys should check it out one of these days.
The thing about these kind of things is that animes is that there's always going to be something better, and it makes you completely get from behind. But then, like once you like have nothing to watch anymore, you forget what was the anime that I was watching that I fell off from, and like even if you remember, like damn, I don't remember what happened. I'm gonna have to start all over the series, and then by the time you start over the series, something else just came up to help you distract you from finishing it.
That happens a few times for me.
So Taboo Tattoo, it's pretty much these people have special abilities and they have these special tattoos. Each tattoo gives them their own specific ability. And this one kid has the potential to be really OP with the tattoo that was pretty much handed down to him. And it gets really crazy from there.
It kind of reminds me of like Akame Got Killed a little bit.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But instead of sacred gears, it's tattoos.
Interesting.
Cool.
Wait, so I might have like seen pieces of this at some point somewhere, but I've never actually watched it.
This reminds me of the current Boruto arc with the tattoos, so it kind of reminds me of that right now. That's why.
Yeah, should check it out.
Cool.
Definitely.
All right, guys, let's head to our news. Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, the Battle of Unato, the anime film, has its second video trailer. So, okay, we've some of us watched the Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress anime, and I liked it. And this is the movie that's coming out it's a sequel movie that comes out 2 years after from the anime, and it looks actually really good. The trailer, the same.
It does. It looks super good. I was telling you guys beforehand when I watched it, I was like, I've never seen this before. It looks amazing, and I want it.
It's exclusive to Amazon Prime for the anime.
I have that. That's good.
Me watching the trailer made me like, you know what? Maybe I should go back and watch it. Maybe I should go give it a try again. I'm like, maybe. When do I have the time? Don't know, but maybe I'll give it a try.
Just download.
So, I loved the anime until it got to the last 3 episodes. The last 3 episodes are absolute garbage. They're really slow. They're terribly written, and nothing happens.
Strong
Then it
words.
just ends, and nothing happens. Everything else before that is incredible. The last 3 episodes, garbage, and that's why it doesn't have a season 2.
Sounds like the last 3 seasons of The Office.
So, quick question, James. Did you continue Domestic Girlfriend?
I didn't start it yet.
Oh, okay. When you do finish it, come back. I want to hear you. Hopefully, talk that bad of a trash of Domestic Girlfriend anime. Hopefully, talk that bad. But let's go back to.
Okay then. Okay.
But let's go back to Kabaneri. It looks good. The trailer looks good. It got me intrigued to go watch the anime. So definitely go for me. I can't really give too much of a point into it because I don't watch it. I did compare it into the group chat saying that it reminded me a lot of Attack on Titan. That's why I'm like, this shit looks so similar. It looks like it's copying them. You know what? I'm gonna just drop it. That's technically my reason why I dropped it. I'm like,
Isn't it the people that made Attack on Titan?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
with studio.
Which studio?
With
Yeah.
studio, so yeah.
So that's why it looks like Attack on Titan.
No, but story-wise,
But
story.
it's unique enough, which
I
made it
think so.
interesting.
From what I saw, it looks it looks very unique, and I'm like, I would watch that.
Well, I did see the only first 2 episodes, then I drop it. So I will keep it. I will watch it again since James and Sam tells me to go back to. Then yes, I will continue watching it.
I mean, it's also the same. Wood Studio is also the same people who did Ancient Magnus Bride and your favorite Pokemon movie, The Power of Us.
Yeah, Power was really amazing. I love that movie.
They were a really good studio.
Yeah, like they
to some stuff and not to slave the workers.
All right. Since we brought that up, this is not really news, but kind of. But we've got it was a Twitter post from this from YonkouProductions, and he actually posted that he had issues with studio and them exploiting their workers. Like they're pretty much their president brags about what they're actually be able to improve and what they're doing, but they don't change their work environment. Like it's really poor working environments for the worker. They pretty much work till they pass out, and like whenever they're on break, they eat a power bar just to be able to continue to work for the next thing. And honestly, we talked about this about
the studios working
working
hours,
and this is exactly what we were worried about.
And
yeah,
like,
but it is bringing awareness because other people are speaking up.
And that's what we
Madhouse
said.
now with so yeah, it's coming more into the light of people, social media. So hopefully more people can say, hey, like Ray said, we need a union, we need hours, we need paychecks, we need money. Because that's something that we really do need for them, because they do so much for us as fans, as critics and everything, whatever we are, for us to see such well done animation. If you're not happy with One Punch Man or whatever it is, still is well done into some retrospect. And for those workers to be passed out and being told by the president, oh, they're doing such a great job, no worries, they're going to work the next day. I'm like, wait, what? But they passed out though. What do you mean? So
yeah,
it makes sense.
I understand that, and it's very true. And even if like an anime episode was everything was so great, but that one part, there's always going to be people that like complain about that one part, and they weren't happy about this episode just because of it. But everything else was so perfect, but you consider that one small 5% of the entire episode as your small flaw, and that's why you give it such a low score. And most of these people that write on Twitter reply back or like comment on them and write articles, they're monsters. They write heartless. Like, I don't care if they're doing hard labor or like working overtimes and being exhausted. I want a full everything 100% complete anime with great animation and production. I don't care who's suffering from it. I want it. And they're not the only ones. There's going to be a lot of the people, and they're high-end demand people that wants these certain stuff, and they are going to be the ones that's paying for these workers. Well, not paying like directly, but paycheck somehow from another company. But it's bad still, though. Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Like, you should never hear that people are working so hard that they're passing out after a job is over, and then you learn that they're going into another project the next day. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I mean, yeah, I'm so glad that we have the union here, but most other countries don't really have that kind of thing. Or like companies rather have more money in their pocket, not hire more people like they should. If they hire more people, more work can be spread around to them, more helping hands, and at least everybody gets to leave at the same time, or at least in better working condition where they could get home and sleep, not just shower and then come back the next day. Or,
It's funny because I'm watching an anime right now called Death March.
Death March Parallel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's really good. It's just like Wise Man's Grandchild. It's just like That Time I Got Reincarnated as a slime. Like, it's right up my alley. And he's a game developer, and he sleeps under his desk. He doesn't get to go home. He doesn't get to do anything. He just sits in a room all day for weeks designing games. It's nuts.
Wow.
I think that's just only the first episode.
Yeah. And then of course he gets teleported into
Another world.
Another world.
That's
That
torture.
would suck. Imagine spending all that time making a game and it's like, hey, yo, nope, you get to go live in a game now.
It's the game. No, it's the game that you created, so you know the ins and outs and all the cheat codes and stuff.
That's cheating.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
I'll probably be watching that after we do this episode then, because that just got my interest. And you know what? That's a good anime to watch and not fold my clothes. I like the idea.
Sounds good.
You fold clothes?
Next line of news. The One Piece World Seeker game is already having its second and third DLCs to focus on Sabo and Law.
Let me guess, they cost $10 a piece.
About right. Yep. About right.
So, Ray, are you going to give them their money and continue playing One Piece World Seeker?
Hell no. I will not. I told you. I was like, why don't you just put these characters in the game? They took them out of the game so they could part them out in DLC, and I'm not okay with that.
I agree. I
agree.
agree with that a lot because that's how I'm happy Nintendo Switch is doing it $5 each, and as a whole package for the Smash Bros Ultimate, they're doing it for $25.
Yeah, for all the fighters, $25.
Yeah, $25, and that's cheap as hell for all 5 characters. You're taking saving $5, but for the whole One Piece World Seeker, each character be $10. And like, it's not worth it. 3 characters worth $30, $40, not worth it. As much as I love One Piece, most fans will not buy because one expensive, but high
at this point, if you bought that game for $60, you're now at almost $100.
Yeah, very true.
Think about that. Like, what? Okay, sure.
I mean, even Batman Arkham games, or if you pre-order the games, they always give you those characters to play around with. I remember
like it's in the game. Yeah, it's already in the game.
Yeah, like Harley Quinn or Red Hood.
But then there's more DLC for those characters beyond that you can pay for.
Yes.
Which I am fine with. But do not lock characters behind a DLC paywall. Don't do that.
Free pay to play kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, if
Almost
you want
like-
more suits, different Batmobiles.
Yeah.
That's
like
what
that
the
stuff,
DLC should be
whatever.
for. That kind of
exactly.
stuff.
Not actual content in the video game. Stop that. It's not okay.
But then, would you say that as would you say that's different from what the game Spider-Man did? Different content, different missions, and you had to pay extra for it.
I mean, they just added more stuff if you wanted it, but it was still.
But you still played the complete game. This is just extra stuff. I feel like these are characters that were already built for the game, and they just took them out and was like, we'll make them DLC. This wasn't an afterthought.
That's kind of true.
Agreed.
That's
Yeah,
it.
like you got to play as Spider-Man the whole game in Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? And Mary Jane, unfortunately. But still,
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that stuff.
I mean, and it was a nice break. I'll give you that. But it's like you still got all that. It's not like Mary Jane's missions were DLC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sure.
This is like, oh well, you get to play Zoro, but all his stuff is DLC. Why?
I mean, I get. Yeah, that's very true. Every other games that we actually see, even in the Infamous games, like everything that full on pull their game and anything else is like side missions, extra side missions you can do.
And I mean, and you brought up a good point. It's like, oh, but what about Spider-Man? They had story DLC. I used to not like story DLC because story DLC used to suck. It used to not be very much. It used to be like very minimal. It used to be very small chunks. But now they're it's a lot of content. I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to pay you extra money for extra games.
The original story.
Exactly. If it's extra game and not just like, oh, here's a few like challenge rooms. No, you give me extra actual story. I'm down for that. I will pay for that because it's worth the money. But yeah, characters do not stop that. Stop locking them behind paywalls. That's not okay. I'm also looking at you, Jump Force. So, yeah.
Shots fired.
But Jump Force, Bandai, if you ever want to do sponsors, we would love to take you with no problems. So just
if you would like to give me all those characters to play and show people how good they are to convince them to buy it, I'll do it.
We will do it too. We will sell us up. We will twerk for you.
No, we won't. There will be no twerking.
It's
but
not our business.
I will be a sellout for you.
It is American beautiful ass.
That's not America's ass.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Japanese streaming market grows by 19% in 2018. I mean, it's not a question that it wasn't going to increase, but that's actually a really good percentage that it went up there. Because right now is the best time for anime streaming market and anybody to watch it right now. Because since 22 from I think it was 20 years ago. Back then it was like small market. Nobody wanted to be involved into anime streaming. Nobody wants to create new animes. It didn't really fully belong. The dub anime voice actors were just regular everyday people. And when it came and it started every year started growing the popularity of it. And then soon now it's up to its 2 billion USD money altogether from increase of video marketing and streaming and stuff like that. Now everybody wants a piece of anime into their
Hell
streaming.
yeah.
Well, I
Yo,
mean, yeah.
so
because,
Netflix
okay,
is
James.
no, sorry. Netflix is really spearheading it for me because last year Netflix said that they were going to do 80 original anime series, including the ones that they also have the license to. So they're really spearheading the way. Hulu has a bunch of different anime. You can find anime on Amazon Prime. It's everywhere.
Very
So
true.
this is not surprising.
I'm really
Good.
happy about that because I checked 2017 number. 2017 number was 9%, so it really did increase 10% more in 2018. So that's amazing. So that's really great progress for Japan for, for Japan streaming. So that's amazing. And I agree with James because Netflix actually introduced me to Trigon when I first watched it with my brother many years ago when I think 2009 is when Netflix streaming just started to grow there and they have Trigon and everything. That's how I saw Trigon first. Not by DVD or Blu-ray. No, sorry. You don't have Blu-ray yet. Fuck that. Streaming by Netflix. So trust me, I'm really mad that Trigon do not have Blu-ray yet. I'm really upset about that. That's my favorite anime.
G Gundam just got one, so don't worry. Like literally just got one, so it's coming.
Hopefully, I could just hope for it. If not, I'm gonna cry one day. But yes, I'm really excited for Netflix to continue doing them because thanks to Netflix, it really introduced me to Trigon and to Seven Deadly Sins, Violet Evergarden, many series that I would have not heard about other than Netflix and Amazon to Dotoro, and I will watch Banana Fish one of these days. But yes,
I mean, and Netflix is doing great job with their original content. I enjoyed Love, Death, and Robots because that was actually a really cool
Never heard of it.
animation.
very weird. I
It's
just
on my
watched 2
list.
episodes. Is literally each episode like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, right, Sam?
It varies. Some of them are like 5 minutes. Some of them are like 10 minutes. Some 15 minutes. But you can literally binge all of it within like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's very entertaining, but have the right set of mind for it because it gets very dark,
Mhm.
very freaky, and you have to think
Mhm.
about life. That's how crazy it is.
I like
it's-
weird.
Because it's not safe for women, and they really like advertise that a lot, saying it's
Yeah.
not safe for women, and it's
Such a weird, like, precautionary warning. But
Yeah,
Oh
and,
no, trust me, it's very sexualized
Like-
and very curse words, very dark and very dark humor. I like when
like-
me and Sam was saying it's very for adulting. Like be prepare.
What's it
of-
called?
Love, Death, and Robots.
Okay.
Like it's like multiple stories. Think of Black Mirror.
Yes, good example.
Do you watch Black Mirror?
Nope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like it's like that, but just much in anime form, but much shorter and stuff. I think you like the first episode. It's really cool, definitely cool. But yeah, the whole market for Japanese streaming, it's gonna go a lot more than it's by next year because they
Oh, yeah.
predicted by 2023 it's gonna go up to 295 billion yen, which is 2.63 billion dollars. I feel like there's gonna be a lot more streaming service that's gonna add more into the anime. Technically, I'm kind of hoping the Disney Network streaming service would maybe pick up some anime or at least make their own original stuff. Which
Hopefully they make better Spider-Man cartoons. That's my hope because they really need to. They're really slacking on that. So
I think the last thing I saw today, and it might not be relevant at all to this, is that the people who made directed Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse have been
Mhm.
given charge of the Marvel TV production stuff.
they did.
So we
Mm.
might get more stuff like that. So
Yeah,
maybe
they
some-
did announce like a year ago that they were gonna do a new Spider-Man series for Disney Plus.
And I
So-
hope so because hopefully we get some more Spider-Verse stuff because they really need to make some Nicolas Cage freaking series. I want to see Nicolas Cage type of media series. I just want to see him being dark and gruesome and just be like, life.
I don't know if they'll give them the show of their own. I think what they'll just do is do the same thing like they did with the movie, just combine them all together with Spider-Man Noir, Penny Parker, Spider-Ham or
Penny Parker
Spider-Ham.
would be perfect.
Yeah.
Penny Parker would actually be perfect.
have them all together and have their own shows from there.
I mean, because let's be real, we're getting a Spider-Verse 2. There's no way that we don't get a Spider-Verse 2 after how well that movie did.
It
There's
won
no
Best
way.
Animated Feature, of course.
Exactly. There's no way we don't get it 2. So I'm not worried about that. We'll get something.
We'll definitely get a sequel, and everybody seemed to have fun with this movie, and we're definitely like the voice actors and everybody's will definitely want to continue for number 2 or possibly a number 3. Fingers crossed. Because Spider-Man's a great market to go into, and you touching every different animation styles for different Spider-Man characters.
It's gonna take a really long time for a sequel, though, because
I agree.
the animation on this movie took them like 5 years.
It did.
And that's fine.
So my assumption, 2023, 2025, the latest for Spider-Man 2.
And they spent almost an entire year
Quick maths.
having it like live, having it streamed for important people for them to watch and have them review and stuff. And that already got its category within the 2018 category as best animated film too. Like it didn't start going into movie theaters until like December, but it still classifies as the 2018 and best animated film though, which is impressive. Like
It is real impressive.
Like I guess there's a lot of like it's more of a trial kind of thing. They did so many trials to see everybody to check it out first. To see what you think.
Well, technically, we will be getting our first video game of the year because Detective Pikachu comes out next week. So technically, we'll be having our first animated Detective Pikachu, video game that's actually good. So let's see how that works.
Whoa, that's mind blowing. It will be the first video game movie that's legitimately good.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
It's gonna break the curse. Pikachu's gonna break the curse. I did not think about that. It didn't click until just now.
I'm thinking anime adaptation.
Because all 6 people that play Detective Pikachu, I'm sure, are really excited. So,
hold up, wait. But then at the same year, we're gonna get most likely the worst video game adaptation, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Listen here, I'm actually like weirdly excited for that because of how bad it's gonna be. I want to go see it because it's gonna be bad. But Jim Carrey's also in it, so I have to see it.
I'm excited too. I want that kid.
I mean, nothing wrong with Jim Carrey though.
I want to see how bad and fat his Dr. Eggman legs and see the big good like Thor. I want to see that right there.
I can sense it. It's gonna suck.
I want to see the. Are we supposed to get a trailer tomorrow?
We're supposed to.
I don't know.
I can't. I really hope that this happens. I really want to see this trailer.
Tuesday, we're supposed to get a trailer. So we're supposed to get a trailer Tuesday. If it is, I'll be reacting to it because I want to see it and just make fun of it. Like, yo, this better be some good shit.
The leaked screen cap of Dr. Robotnik looks hilarious.
Oh
I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's terrible. It's so bad.
It's so bad. It's good, James. It's so bad. It's good.
I can't lie.
I can't
They
wait.
put out some dope shoes though because Puma came out with some dope shoes of Sonic the Hedgehog. I was about to buy them too.
You know how I feel about you talking about shoes. So, no. If you don't get your one of those looking, no.
I got One Piece shoes. I got Transformer shoes. I'm good.
And they are all trash.
No. Transformers, no. Transformer, Bumblebee, and
Send
Optimus
me a
Prime are
picture
dope.
afterwards.
Okay, I'll send you a picture.
I'll be the judge of that.
And one day when I meet you, I'll be remembered to wear my One Piece shoes just to wear in front of you and take the picture.
I'm gonna walk right past you. Keep on walking. You gonna hurt me by wearing them shoes. Anyway.
All right, guys.
But we will be having Detective Pikachu, one of the best video game adaptation / anime, and we will be having Sonic the Hedgehog, most likely animated adaptation.
I mean, I don't think it'd be that. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I don't think it's gonna be worse than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, I don't.
No, it
There's
won't.
nothing.
But
that
just the
can be
hair.
that
The
bad.
hair.
We don't
Something
say
about
that
the
name
hair.
here.
Thank you.
About the hair, just I don't know what's the hell.
Why did you say that name?
Exactly. What made you say that name? Oh my god. Martha!
The whole entire Dragon Ball thing is a whole Voldemort thing. One who now shall not be
One
named.
who shall not be named. You're exactly right.
All right, guys, let's move on to our questions. These questions are from Careful for No Anime, No Life, Jacob Martin. Let's answer this first one. Expectation for the rest of anime 2019.
That's
let
a
me,
big question.
let me go first. I have 3 already. So I have 4. Yeah, 4 for now. I have Dr. Stone, anime. I have number 2. I have Danmachi season 2. And then I have number 3, Sword Art Online, third core returns in the fall. And then 4, anime related that just go right next to it is My Hero Academia season 4 for overall season. I want to see that animated, and it's just overall season is great because we see so many great things with Deku. Finally, because Deku is no offense, guys, to the fanboys of Deku, but he's a little bitch. And this season 4, he's
Why you
awesome.
gotta be rude? Don't be
Saying.
rude. Don't be rude.
I'm just saying.
You ain't gotta be rude.
But yes, that's my 4 expectations of the rest of the anime 2019. Movies wise, is the director's Your Name next movie. So other than that, that's what it's on the top of my head. Whoever wants to go next.
Yeah, I'll go. So Dr. Stone for sure. That's one that I'm really, really excited about because I really hope that the anime can nail it. My Hero Academia season 4, like you said, the overhaul arc. I'm so ready for that. And the next film by the creator of Your Name, like you said, Miguel, I'm so ready for it.
Right?
Yeah, well, you already know. Definitely My Hero. I'm excited for that. I need that. Is this the year that we get the next season of Is It Alright to Pick Up Chicks in Dungeon?
Yes, it is.
I'm also really excited for that.
That is Damachi for short.
There you go. Okay. I think
Never seen it, gotta see it.
Oh, yes, you do. I think Zoid's Wild also comes out this year.
Was that good?
Zoid's Wild is already out. It came out
Not for us.
Oh, no?
Yeah, I don't have anywhere to watch it legally yet. Anyway,
Ah.
it's not been picked up. So, hopefully it gets picked up by Crunchy or High Dive or somebody at this point. Because I'm a Zoids fan, but from what I've heard, it's like they took it the Yu-Gi-Oh whatever with the really kiddie version of it.
They kind of they
that's
kind of did.
exactly
Like I watched the first episode of it, and like I was kind of turned off. Like I couldn't continue
trash.
after the first episode.
Dang, that hurts
I
my
just
feelings because
trash.
Zoid Zero is
Don't-
my jam.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, don't watch it just because I don't want that new Zoid's Wild to taint your.
Oh, it'll just make me
Entertaining.
mad.
It will make you
It'll
mad.
make me mad.
One thing I'm excited about is Seven Deadly Sins: The Wrath of Gods. That
Okay.
looks interesting.
I was gonna bring that up. Yeah, I'm interested in that.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna say that as well. As also what they sort out online. Also looking forward for Fire Force. That's coming out in
Yes,
summer.
Fire Force.
That
I've
actually
heard of
looks
that.
that sounds like a Power Ranger series. Power Rangers Fire
No.
Force.
Fire Force. Ray, you should watch the trailer after the podcast. Fire Force is
I will.
great. It's about a demon.
No. That's too vague.
Oh, a demon. No.
Okay. Let me sorry, guys. Let me elaborate a bit better. All right, it's
A
about
fire demon?
sorry. It's a group of firefighters. I'm gonna be very vague because I don't know too much about it either. But from what's up on the trailer,
Who join up to form the form of one giant fire demon?
oh no, one of the firefighters, and one of them has a demon inside him that kind of converts fire demon in a way. That's my guess on the trailer. I don't know. The manga is very popular, but the anime, a lot of people are most hyped most about this more than Dr. Stone. This is what most people are hyped for more than anything in the summer is Fire Force. But good thing to bring up, Sam. I completely forgot about that. But yes, Fire Force is definitely one of them.
I'm also interested in Afrieta Shogo de Saika. It's gonna be like Wise Man's Grandchild and Slime. It's gonna be an OP character.
Hell yeah.
Adventure. But it's also a little bit going to be like Shield Hero as well.
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
messed
Let's
up
go.
Let's go. I'm in there.
Read it.
I just found out that Radiant is getting to season 2.
Yes,
So,
it is.
yes.
Hell
In the
yeah.
fall.
I'm
Oh.
excited about that. Yeah.
In
Love
fall.
Radiant.
Yeah.
Radiant season 2 comes out in the fall as well. The fall of this year.
I'm also
in.
interested. Go ahead.
I'm in. But and there's also more Fate Grand Order, but we don't talk about that here because you guys haven't caught up with that. So whatever, that's fine. It's fine.
I'm also
Let's
interested.
talk about it.
Since we're watching Why the Hell Are We Here Sensei, I'm also interested in Dumbbell Nan Kilo Moteru.
Oh, that's a gym workout, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
actually an anime of teaching you how to work out.
Very similar to One Hero Sensei, though. No, it's very similar.
Literally, it's like weight training workout with the females.
With no
So
clothes.
yeah, it's definitely work out. All right.
Yes,
It's very etchy.
yes. Maybe we need to work it out.
No, Sam, we do not.
Gotta work.
No.
Ow, High School Musical.
I'm also interested in Promare as well because the main character looks like Kamina. Come on, Promare. It's
No.
Kamina.
True. That's true.
It's a movie that's coming out technically like next month. It actually looks interesting. It looks pretty cool. Like, giant robots, weird animation, weird art. But that's what we get because it's the same studio as Darling in the Franxx. Trigger.
Definitely Trigger. Oh my god, that I love Darling in the Franxx because just for that video of Trigger is freaking hilarious.
I mean, like, even without the video by itself, it was entertaining. I was entertained.
Oh, it was entertaining. Giant robots in a way in a doggy style position, and then makes no plot sense by the last 6 episodes, but so
What?
entertaining. Where no, literally, I'm not joking. There's literally
We are not.
literally a woman in a giant woman about maybe 1,000 feet tall in space in a wedding dress fighting giant spaceship robots.
Ray is so confused.
I don't think that's for me.
What the hell did you just say?
I'm not joking. That's literally the last 3 episodes. I'm not joking.
That doesn't sound like it's for me.
No, guys. I'm serious. The first 15 episodes, pure amazing. The last 6 is where you feel like you're in an acid trip. Anime go on, and you ask questions. How's the statue connected to the giant robot in a wedding dress up there? But then her boyfriend is starting to turn blue, and then goes up there to go see her. Somehow he comes out of the spaceship, goes inside.
What is happening?
Somehow they connect to each other, and then they say, "Hey, we just got married," and blow up giant robots of a war going on in space. And if she don't destroy this war is gonna go into the earth. Yeah, that's literally the last 3 episodes.
Ray, are you as confused as I am right now?
Thank you for joining us for Legendary Divash Explains Anime Terribly. Tune in next time.
we
I
gotta
have
put the
no idea what you just said.
we gotta play that game again.
It sounds like literally some weird dream that you had after you had like a bad burrito. I'm real confused.
That's funny.
Literally, guys, if you have watched Darling in the Franxx, please tell me if I explained the last 3 episodes correctly, because literally it's true. Because it's so exactly how it went down like that. Literally, I want you guys to watch the
I
show.
don't believe you.
Watch the show.
You made that up. You
You
made that
come-
up. I don't believe you.
You will come back and watch that and you'll be like, yo, guys, what the hell did I just watch these last 3 episodes? It's so exactly how you guys spoke about. Sam, tell me now you agree with me.
I think they should just watch the whole comedy parody video of the Trigger thing.
Oh yes, we should send them the parody video, and then they will see what the hell just happened.
Because like literally what he just said and what they did was exactly right. Like that, it's you guys know that video channel that does the redoes the Dragon Ball Z dubbing, like change it different.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
4-star?
Yeah, 4-star. Yeah, it's like that. Like 4-star is kind of comedy into this anime to summarize and shit. Right,
And
it's
they do a good
hilarious.
job because the way I explain is the same, but just with a lot of comedy, but without the whole visuals, guys. So we used to have a segment back in the day where one of us will explain an anime and explain it horribly under 1 minute, right, guys, or under 2
Yeah,
minutes.
under a
I
minute.
mean, you just nailed it, so it's fine.
So yeah, so maybe we'll bring that segment back, and next time one of us does not me, we'll go and see if we can explain Death Note in a horribly way. Let's see how that goes.
Accepted.
Another movies that I'm actually looking for is One Piece Stampede.
Yes.
I have to get into One Piece because I'm so out of the loop. So Ray is telling me no, and Miguel is worshiping Luffy.
By the way, guys, for the podcast listeners, if you didn't see the YouTube video, I was just praising our Lord and Savior, Ricky D. Luffy for One
And
Piece.
that's all that happened. That's all that happened.
And about Dragon Quest, that trailer from Dragon Quest Your Story, that 3D CG animation.
It's called technically rip off How to Train Your Dragon. That's how I
But it looks fantastically beautiful.
Is that the one based off the game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I played that game and I loved it. Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories. Yeah.
Yes.
No, no,
Yes.
Dragon Quest.
Oh man, never mind.
But I'm pretty sure I did show
got
you guys the
excited.
trailer for it. It looked amazing. Like the water looks great, the animation for it, the characters and stuff. Looking forward to that too. There's a lot to look forward to.
Now I gotta go find the Monster Hunter anime. I want to watch that.
I think there is an anime for Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mhm.
But this is Dragon Quest. It's a really. I mean, they have a lot of games for Dragon Quest because it's also like the same. I think same people who did Dragon Ball because they seem to do a lot of like the same character design as them as well.
Who knows?
Especially for number 8, like the main character looks like Goku. Yeah, I'm serious. All right, let's go to one last question before we head out. Let's go with this one. Most fucked up manga you'll ever read. Not shock value based, but one that's stuck in your head for days and weeks after finishing it.
I have one. Shingeki no Kaijin, Attack on Titan story.
I mean,
Just
like,
took mine.
That's one manga that I have read, and it sucks that kind of fits for it because since it's a month to month, like once you read it, you're like, damn, I have to wait next month to find out answers. Like, I want to know what the hell happened in
But
this
that-
basement.
but
I want
that's,
to know
like,
what the hell happened in
fucked
this
up
time skip.
good.
Like, come on.
that's like the good way of fucked up though. Like,
But
that's
that's for
good.
me. But that's for me, like shock me. Like, oh my god, this happened. Oh my god, now after a month, I want to know answer. I want to know this. I want to know that. Like that's something that really shocked me as a viewer and a fan. Like, okay, this is something that really hit me, and like stuff like that. So there's one manga that really kept me wanting more and know about more in the world building that he did.
Ray?
Yeah, so I
James?
have the same answer, and it's actually something that's coming up really soon in season 3, part 2. When I read it the first time, I'm like, I don't know what to do right now. I need to crawl into a corner and cry and rock myself to sleep because I can't right now.
And now you have to relive. We have to
Completely
relive it. You have to relive it now
Yes, and watch it animated.
in colors. Ray, anything?
Only one that comes to mind is I don't know if you guys have heard of or remember Buso Renkin.
Know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Oh wow! I'm 2 for 2 now for people who've been watching. I have stumped all 3 of them at the same time. Yeah, Buso Renkin. Definitely read that. I don't remember who it was. It was by the creators of some other popular anime manga, but it was kind of one that they just kind of did as a side project.
Mhm.
And really weird story. I couldn't even explain it terribly to even get you remotely interested in it. I have to look it up and then I'll explain it next episode for sure. But Buso Renkin was a really interesting manga that I picked up and just kind of read a lot of. And surprisingly, not a lot of people have heard of it, but I'm not surprised. So yeah.
For me, there are a few and there's a lot of, and I read a lot of stuff, and I've known some fucked up shit. Berserk would be one of them.
I lied. Claymore.
Oh yeah, Claymore's one of them too.
Claymore.
Claymore's definitely one of them.
Haven't seen it already.
I guess one of the big ones that got stuck in my head that I think top of is called Death Tube. It's like a more comedy, really dark comedy of YouTube content creators and stuff. It's like the most fucked up shit. No, I wouldn't. It's really fucked up.
So yeah, Claymore. Wow, it's really coming back to me now because I really suppressed these. So Claymore or Monster, I believe it was called.
Oh yeah, I heard Monster.
About the doctor or the surgeon.
Yeah.
What about Monster?
Yeah, that it's kind of F though. Yeah.
I forgot. Was that the anime with there's like these this girl who died and she left messages to other people and reasons why she.
No, that's 13 Reasons Why, Sam. That's a Netflix show.
No, there's a real anime like that. There's an anime. No, but it's a lot more shocking and fucked up shit though. Than that.
I don't think so. But that's not the same one. This one's about like this surgeon who saves this guy who then becomes like this like serial killer, and the doctor who saved him like makes it his mission to like track him down and kill him because he did this fucked up shit. And it's like, I could be giving it a completely different name, but like this will mess me up for a little bit.
It sounds a little bit like Looper in a way. Like
that's definitely Monster. It's
okay, good. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Claymore broke me all the way through.
Uh-huh. Claymore was
I love that.
I read
anime
Claymore.
so
I
much.
should not have read Claymore when I did. I was a little young when I read that.
Jesus.
Yeah, and so there was a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have read when I was a kid. My
But
mom
hey.
worked for a library, and I got to test run all the manga before she put it out, and so I would get all this manga, and she'd be like, "Read this," and I'd be like, "Oh my god, that was amazing!" Or
But then,
that was weird.
but even the fucked up shit, it's pretty interesting to read.
Uh-huh,
It gets you
uh-huh.
hooked into like horror movies sometimes, or like
That did not
within
happen.
the genre, those kind of genres and stuff. It's like I've also read Dead Man Wonderland when I was like a while back when I
It's on
started.
my list.
It was actually really good. Like it's really
Ah.
fucked up and it's shocking, but it was
You know
really
what
good.
wasn't fucked up, but was great to read as a kid? Ron My Half.
At least you get to know like there's boobs in
There's
this.
boobs in this.
Oh,
Did my mom know that? No, but she was like, "Did you like that one?" I was like, "Yes."
Is there
More of this, please.
Is there ever a why the hell are you here Sensei manga
Oh.
form?
We need to find it.
No,
For science.
Yeah, no, if you want the manga, I got it, but I know what you're looking for. I know what you're looking for.
Oh. Well then.
He is a man
What are
of
you
culture.
buying?
He's a
What are
man
you
of
selling?
But yeah, there's a lot of these kind of like mess with your head kind of genre. Even if have you guys watched Parasite yet? The Maxim?
Yes,
No,
love Parasite.
I have not.
It's great. No, like
Okay.
that also is also like a shocking kind of thing. It's almost
Mhm.
kind of like a fucked up kind of shit.
I've seen like
It
some
was
videos
great.
about it, and I'm like, I don't know.
It's weird, but it's the good kind of weird.
Okay.
It's like the whole sci-fi horror thing, but it's not
Yeah.
really that
Kind
horrifying.
of like what, terraformers?
It's more psychological.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more
kind of. Yeah,
psychological.
it's a little, yeah, like terraformers in a way.
Terraformers is weird, and I don't like it.
Really?
It's not that weird.
Okay, good.
All right, guys. I think that's all we could do for all these questions. Let's head out to our outro, guys. Okay, James, can you start this off?
Yeah, this is fun as always. I can't wait for us to do this again next week. Please subscribe to the Careful for Spoilers podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and pretty much wherever you listen to podcasts. We review movies ranging from Van Helsing to Infinity War to Terminator. So whatever you guys like, we have it. So subscribe.
Ray, the Game Master.
Yes. Well, you know where to find me at Ray Apollo, Twitter, Twitch, video games. We play those. Let's have a good time.
Just like the gentleman here just said, to follow them and do everything like they said is in the description down below in the YouTube side. So if you want to get the links, everything is down in the description down below. And for me, you know who I am, Legend Divash. Follow me on Twitter. Follow us on Anime Lately, where you can see us in the description below. And also, guys, if you want to see a Detective Pikachu full spoiler review in the podcast side, let us know down in the comments below if you want to see that. Other than that, guys, see you next time. Thank you guys for watching. Very much appreciated for listening to us all the time. Thank you very much.
Guys, you can follow me at Sam the Manga Man on IG, Twitter, and Facebook. And also follow our like page at Anime Lately and Anime Lately _. Also, guys, we also have a YouTube channel where we have this podcast on, and including not just YouTube, but also Podbean and soon iTunes. But we also have on our YouTube side, we have our live reactions, our review videos, and all other kinds of anime, manga related, that sort of kind of genres. Please, when you watch your videos, like if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment. Let us know what you think about our videos. So what do you like to do? Oh, suggest it, or give us a suggestion. Maybe we'll do JoJo Bizarre. We'll give it a shot. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching or for listening. Peace out, guys. Thanks for listening.